A monument born of grief, this ivory colossus stands as the world's ultimate testament to eternal love. Rising from the banks of the Yamuna River in Agra, its brilliant white facade commands the landscape. Commenced nearly 400 years ago, its construction spanned over 2 grueling decades of labor. How did 17th century builders construct a flawless, heavy marble wonder on shifting river sands? Historians believe the entire river bank had to be excavated and replaced with hard-packed earth. To combat the fluid riverbed, engineers devised a revolutionary system of deep, stone-filled wells. These wooden casings were sunk deep into the earth to form the solid anchor points of the foundation. Each well was meticulously packed with rubble and mortar, transforming them into solid stone pillars. Historians believe this unique grid distributed the weight perfectly, preventing the structure from sinking. Above the filled wells, a massive plinth of solid red sandstone began to link the columns together. This colossal platform raised the structure well above the natural water levels of the river basin. Thousands of animals were used to haul structural materials onto the newly stabilized platform. Even at the base level, architects demanded absolute geometric precision across the vast platform. This engineered terrace formed an unshakable bedrock, isolated from the shifting mood of the river. Historians believe the mortar included sugar, molasses, and jute to create a highly resilient bond. Gradually, the distinct square footprint of the main structure became visible on the red base. Interlocking masonry techniques gave the massive platform the ability to withstand earthquakes. With the colossal foundation complete, the stage was set for the monument itself to rise. Years of underground labor culminated in a perfectly level platform, ready for the grand walls. Historians believe massive timbers were brought from distant forests to anchor the internal support framework. Thousands of workers labored simultaneously, filling the deep structural voids with dense backing stone. Master builders checked every dynamic angle, ensuring the massive weight would be perfectly balanced. Every single stone block was custom shaped by hand to prevent structural gaps within the foundation walls. The monumental base was finally stabilized, standing ready for the main structures to emerge. Iron clamps were forged directly on site to lock the heavy outer blocks against the river's pull. Architects applied a meticulous leveling layer, creating a flawless surface for the grand design. Any variation of even a few millimeters was immediately corrected by skilled master masons. The completed platform effectively pushed the aggressive river current away from the primary structure. Years of underground preparation concluded, leaving an unshakable base for the marble empire. As the structure began to rise, builders constructed a vast network of interlocking bamboo scaffolding. Instead of traditional wood, flexible bamboo was chosen to distribute the immense weight of the build. The core structure was not made of white marble, but of millions of locally fired red bricks. These inner brick walls provided the true structural strength required to support the massive dome. As the massive walls rose higher, the iconic octagonal shape of the grand tomb finally emerged. Every archway had to match the geometric plans perfectly to avoid uneven structural stress. Pure white marble was transported from quarries over 200 miles away in Rajasthan. The precious marble was carefully sliced into thick slabs to veneer the heavy brick core. This marble casing protected the core, while giving the monument its legendary glowing appearance. Layer by layer, the brilliant white skin began to conceal the massive brick skeleton beneath. Instead of vertical pulleys, builders constructed a miles-long mud ramp to haul heavy marble blocks upward.
Specially designed carts with massive wooden wheels were used to transport the heaviest structural elements.
This colossal earthwork ramp grew continuously, mirroring the height of the grand mausoleum walls. Over 1,000 elephants were deployed across Agra to move materials for the imperial project. As the second tier rose, the brilliant white marble cladding began to dominate the structure. Artisans from across Asia gathered to carve intricate, low-relief floral motifs directly into the marble. The relief carvings were designed to catch the changing daylight, casting soft, elegant shadows. Strict geometric discipline ensured that thousands of individual carvings matched the master plan. The iconic central archway began to take shape, framing the entrance to the sacred tomb. With the main walls nearing completion, the building stood ready for its defining feature. To construct the iconic onion dome, engineers first built a massive internal timber support framework. The monument actually features a double dome design, containing an inner ceiling and an outer shell. Each concentric ring of bricks locked the previous layer in place, preventing inward structural collapse. With the inner dome complete, a vast empty space remained below, where the outer dome would rise. The outer onion dome was purely aesthetic, designed to give the monument its majestic profile. Massive iron tension rings were installed around the dome base to contain outward structural pressure. Gradually, the iconic bulbous shape emerged, reaching a towering height of over 70 meters. A flawless veneer of pure white marble was applied, sealing the grand dome against weather. The summit was crowned with a massive gilded finial, blending Islamic and Hindu design motifs. With the grand dome crowned, the monument's unforgettable silhouette was permanently cast. At the four corners of the platform, builders began erecting the monumental, matching minarets. Engineers deliberately tilted each minaret slightly outward to protect the tomb during earthquakes. Each minaret was clad in flawless white marble, broken only by elegant balconies and dark joints. Reaching over 40 meters, the four towers completed the perfect symmetry of the layout. The external framing was complete, allowing artists to focus on the intricate interior details. Artisans now began the exquisite work of pietra dura, inlaying precious stones into marble. Semi-precious stones like jade, jasper, and lapis lazuli were sourced from all across Asia. Carvers hollowed out the white marble with micro-precision to match the thin gemstone shapes. Each gemstone piece was embedded seamlessly, creating intricate floral vines across the white walls. The completed inlay work transformed the cold stone walls into a vibrant, everlasting garden. Calligraphers designed towering Quranic inscriptions to frame the grand entryways of the tomb. Polished black marble was chosen for the text, creating a bold contrast against white stone. The characters grew progressively larger toward the top, compensating for the optical illusion of height. From the ground, the script appears perfectly uniform, a masterpiece of optical engineering. With the sacred texts inscribed, the physical structure of the mausoleum neared absolute perfection. Architects designed a massive, four-quartered paradise garden to mirror the grand tomb's beauty.
An advanced underground copper piping system was installed to supply the central water features.
The primary canal was positioned perfectly straight, pointing directly at the center of the tomb. Lush vegetation was imported to create shade, framing the monument within a living paradise. The completed reflecting pool doubled the grand visual impact, locking the design in perfect harmony. To frame the main tomb, builders constructed a monumental red sandstone gateway complex. White marble inlays were added to the red gatehouse, creating a beautiful visual prelude. This massive entrance functioned as a symbolic transition point between the secular and sacred. The completed gateway framed the shimmering white tomb perfectly, creating a breathtaking visual illusion. With the grand threshold complete, the entire monument complex stood fully realized. To maintain perfect balance, architects constructed a grand red sandstone mosque to the west. An identical guest house, or jawab, was built on the east solely for visual symmetry. These flanking red buildings emphasized the brilliant central white core of the mausoleum. The completed side structures locked the entire complex in absolute, unyielding geometric equilibrium. With the flanking structures finished, the physical execution of the master plan was complete. Yet, the grand builder of this marble paradise would meet a tragic, dark fate. For 8 long years, the fallen emperor could only gaze at his creation from afar. He lived as a captive to his own family, separated from the resting place of his love. The creator died a prisoner, leaving behind an unfinished legacy and a lonely empire. Today, this ivory colossus stands as the supreme defining achievement of Mughal architecture.
Its most legendary defining feature is its ability to change color with the daylight. Its most legendary defining feature is its ability to change color with the daylight.
Shifting from soft pink at dawn to glowing white, it reflects the changing moods of love. Shifting from soft pink at dawn to glowing white, it reflects the changing moods of love. Under the midnight moonlight, it shines like a solitary pearl floating above the dark river. An eternal anchor of stone and sorrow, the Taj Mahal stands timeless against the ages.